Last time I made a video about Copilot 365 Cowork, and quite a few people said they couldn't find the Cowork setting. My account was set up by Billy. Billy is from a Hong Kong company, so I invited him to share exactly how he enabled Cowork step by step. Let me first show you my settings. This is my Microsoft 365 Admin Center. You can see my location is Hong Kong. This is what people call self-serve, meaning I bought the license myself directly from Microsoft's website. Microsoft is not like Google, where buying one pro plan gives you every feature. Here, you buy permissions license by license. If you want Copilot, you need Microsoft 365 Business Basic at minimum. Only after buying a higher plan can you add the Microsoft 365 Copilot Business license as well. You need both licenses to use the key Microsoft Copilot feature. That is the frontier feature, and it is the main reason this setup matters. Right now, the most important Copilot technology you can enable is Cowork, and Cowork is included inside the Frontier program. That is my experience. It may not apply to everyone because some people bought through a Hong Kong Microsoft reseller and were told it could not be enabled. Buying the license is only the first step. After that, the admin still has to configure the tenant before users can actually open Cowork. You still need to assign that license to each user in Admin Center. To each user. Once your colleagues all have it, what next? Go to the left side, under Copilot, then Settings. There are many security settings. Ignore those and go to View All. Microsoft lets you control each feature very precisely. Go into Copilot Frontier, then switch the feature on. For company-wide Cowork access, enable it for everyone. And use the Skills feature, choose Activate All Users. Or you can choose specific users. For me and Shek, I chose all users. It takes a little time to activate. For me, it worked after about 5 minutes. Then open Microsoft Cowork again. Here I am logged in with my account. Go to All Agents and search for it. I just type Cowork. You will see the word Frontier shown directly there. In the rest of Copilot, like New Chat or other agents, you cannot use skills. If I type / here, skills is not available. The only place where skills work is the Cowork agent. After you launch Cowork, you should see skills inside that agent because this feature only runs there. Why does my screen keep flashing? Because I am not connected to a VPN. I am using a Hong Kong IP, and this uses the Claude model. Without a VPN, I cannot open it. I'll test it with a simple message. Are you working now? It says not deliverable, so I need to turn my VPN back on. I'll turn the VPN back on, choose a US connection, then send the same message again. You can see the message sends properly and it starts working. Inside Skills, the interface is quite interesting. I will go back to some previous tasks. The odd thing is, skills are odd. You cannot simply add or remove skills directly from here. You need to call it from the side or from within files. For example, I will ask it to list out all my skills first. It feels clunky, but it still works because Claude is underneath. It is similar to other tools because it is still using Claude. Now it starts calling the tool. After it finishes loading, this is where you manage all Cowork skills in one place. But I do think the skills are decent because Copilot has one big advantage. It can directly access your SharePoint, OneDrive, and Outlook data. Teams helps calendars. So productivity can be quite good if your whole company already runs on Microsoft. In short, to use Copilot Cowork, your admin must enable the Frontier program in the backend and buy the right license. After enabling Frontier, you need a VPN when using it. Also, unlike other AI tools where skills can live at the agent or project level, in Copilot, skills only work inside Cowork. There is no obvious skill settings page. It is hidden quite deeply. I was surprised. What surprised me was that they had already trained people on this for 2 years, so I expected much wider adoption. But when I arrived, I found not many colleagues were actually using Copilot. I asked why. It turned out the training was done by Microsoft's Shanghai team. So the language, wording, and business logic were quite different. They understood what the features did, but not how to apply them at work. So I realized many companies do need practical training, and there are not many clear paths to learn this properly. Next, I may share more about how Microsoft Copilot can help companies make internal work more efficient. Many companies are just using ordinary Copilot. But for business use, you really need the M365 admin setup. Show it. When I searched online myself, I was also confused. I was on a personal or family plan, which has Copilot but not this business setup. But then I found the interface was different. There was no agent section. Only later did I realize there are 2 apps. One is called Copilot. The work version is called M365 Copilot. So do not buy the wrong one. Copilot's biggest benefit is SharePoint access. You do not need special setup for SharePoint or OneDrive. Once you open M365 Copilot, it is already connected to SharePoint. That is why it feels different. Business Copilot connects across your work apps. With one business account, you log into Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, SharePoint, and OneDrive with the same account. So when you ask Copilot to find or use documents direct, you do not need to tell it where files are. It often understands what you mean. During training with a real estate company, one marketing colleague was planning social media content. Copilot even suggested which manager should approve it because it had read the email context and knew this kind of content. It understood the email context and knew Billy was the right person to approve it. It might relate to corporate governance. At that level, it is quite smart. Thanks to Billy for sharing today. In June, we have 2 courses. One is a free 0-hour government-subsidized AI course for beginners. It can be subsidized by the Continuing Education Fund, up to 80%. The course teaches the latest AI tools and how to support company AI transformation. The course is split between offline sessions and online lessons. If you already use AI tools weekly like Gemini, ChatGPT, or Perplexity, you are welcome to join our June 13 AI Agent one-day workshop. After this workshop, the same principles apply to any AI agent. Links are below. See you next time.